have to get through Week 9. So let's start with who's in and who's out. Tom Pelissero with us now. And Tom, you've got some notable injuries to walk us through, starting with Michael Thomas.
MJ, Michael Thomas officially listed as questionable for Sunday night's showdown against the Bucs. But I am told he looks like he's getting close to all the way back from his ankle and hamstring injuries. The Saints believe he is going to play for the first time since Week 1. Meanwhile, Saints quarterback Drew Brees and running back Alvin Kamara both missed time this week because of injuries. They were both full go in practice today, should be ready to play on Sunday. As for Panthers running back Christian McCaffrey, it sounds as if he is on track to return from his high ankle sprain. If the game were today, Coach Matt Rule said McCaffrey would play on Sunday night against Kansas City. They just want to make sure that he has no setbacks here over the next 48 hours. Cardinals running back Kenyon Drake out against the Dolphins. He did not practice all week because of the ankle that he hurt before the bye. Expect to be a lot of Chase Edmonds this week for Arizona. Meanwhile, Lions wide receiver Kenny Golladay is out against the Vikings. He's been dealing with a hip injury, did not practice all week. Neither did Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford. He's on the reserve COVID-19 list because of a high-risk close contact exposure. However, if Stafford continues to test negative and has no symptoms, he will be allowed to fly privately to Minnesota tomorrow, stay in a different part of the team hotel, and start on Sunday against the Vikings, MJ.
Tom, a lot of players, a lot of designations there. Thank you. And let's take a look at other injuries around the league. T.Y. Hilton, he is doubtful with a groin. So is Mark Ingram with an ankle. Questionable this week. Chris Godwin with a finger. Josh Jacobs with a knee and illness. Phillip Lindsay with a foot. And Sammy Watkins with a hamstring there. All right, let's get you to Saints and Bucs because that is our Total Access Game of the Week.
With the Hall of Fame greatest of all-time quarterback, and we are underway in New Orleans. Quarterback sneak by Tom Brady. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Spike 10 ball, Tom Brady. Who says I'm 43?
Set up the screen. Kamara at the 15. Turns it up to 10. Has space. Walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Alvin Kamara. Brady takes a gun snap. Quick throw near side. It's picked off. Janoris Jenkins. Pick 6.
Brady picked off for the second time in the game.
Quick throw to Emmanuel Sanders at the 5. Spins off the tackler. Reaches across. Touchdown, Emmanuel Sanders.
Your final score, New Orleans 34, Tampa Bay 23.
Taking a look here at how these two offenses stack up in the NFL rank. So the Bucs are 4th in the league in points per game, while the Saints are 7th. New Orleans 7th in pass yards per game as well. The Bucs are 8th in that metric. But the Saints are taking better care of the ball and their QB as they're tied for 3rd and 2nd in the NFL in giveaways and sacks allowed, respectively. All right, say hello to David Carr and Michael Robinson with me. Now, David, start us off here with your first key to victory for the Bucs against the Saints this week.
The Bucs have to do what they've always done and what they did to Drew earlier in the year, and you have to apply pressure. You can't let a veteran quarterback of Drew Brees' ability sit back, know what you're in, and just dink and dunk you all the way down the field, especially when Alvin Kamara is probably the best option in the league at doing so and working inside out. You have to force him to play outside in, pressure, come after those receivers, challenge them, challenge Michael Thomas, get up in their face, make Drew make throw after throw at that 10, 15, 20-yard mark down the field.
Yeah, David, I understand where you're coming from, brother, but you are talking about one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play this game in Drew Brees. And my message is, Drew Brees, just take what the defense gives you. He's led this team to a 5-2 record doing that. And usually, David, when you force quarterbacks to push the ball downfield, a lot of times quarterbacks get impatient. You know what I'm talking about, man, and try to win the game with one throw. Not Drew Brees, right? He's patient enough to dink and dunk you all the way downfield, going to 10 and 12 and 13 play drives. I mean, under 10 yards, he has 103 passer rating. And then when you get up there and give him the opportunities downfield, he has 124 passer rating. So my thing is, pick your poison, David.
Yeah, no, it's really difficult. It's going to be a great chess match. I think the other thing that you have to do, if you're talking about the Bucs, and when you look at it, how they've gotten in a rhythm on offense is play-action pass. And Tom Brady is starting to find a rhythm with this offense off of the play action. So the run game's been there. You've got some guys on the outside that can make some plays, but that has really solidified at least the offensive line. The offensive line was shaky for me, but that play action pass has kind of hesitated the defensive line, had the linebackers hesitate a little bit. They got to utilize that this weekend.
Yeah, they do have to utilize that play-action pass. Talking about Tom Brady, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because, you know, if you send 5 rushers just one-on-one, I'm not sure if that Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive line can go 5 one-on-ones across the board without a little bit of help. So my key to victory from the New Orleans Saints is get inside pressure on Tom Brady. Tom Brady isn't as young as he used to be, and even when he was young, it wasn't like he was running all over the place. So get inside pressure, do line stunts. This Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive line, they have issues with the line stunts. You do that, you get pressure on Brady and force turnovers like you did in the first game.
Yeah, it's exactly right. And you know, they have another weapon at their disposal as far as the Bucs go, and it's this receiving core and tight end group. You know, and I know the tight end group right now is maybe a little bit limited, but you got Gronk. You know, you have a nice run game, but really it's using those weapons to open up the run game, because if you can get a guy out of the box, if you can get a guy to draw attention to some of those wide receivers that they have out there, and now you have a light box, you're able to run the football, that helps tremendously. And Brady's as good as anybody in the league at understanding what they're in, seeing the defensive alignment, and then getting into the right, correct run play. Because this run game really, it shouldn't go. I mean, they don't have road graders up there. They don't have one of the best lines in football, but it still is able to go because Brady's able to get them in the right play. So that's crucial.
All right, you guys being...
It is crucial. Oh, my bad, MJ. I ain't mean to interrupt you, but I just wanted to give me a little comeback to that, though.
Please,
you know what I'm saying? And that's what I think. I think the New Orleans Saints, they have to be physical in their run game, in defending the run, and they have to be physical when they tackle, right? These Tampa Bay Buccaneers running backs, they have to know that these Saints defenders are there. Demario Davis and company get after it. Demario Davis leads this Saints team in tackles. If they can do that and make the ball carriers feel their presence, I think they can talk this Tampa Bay offense into some turnovers.
All right, now it's my turn. Here we go. Here's the thing. I'm listening to all of you guys, right? All these points. Get inside pressure on Brady. Open up the lanes for the rushing game. All right, let's give the people what they want. Let's pick it then. David, you first. Who's winning?
I mean, I think that they're going to have, it's going to be a battle. Come down to a field goal, I think. I'm going to say 27-24 Bucs. Great quarterbacks going at it, great football teams, good football game.
David, I agree with you. I got 38-31, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I just don't think Tom Brady gets swept in the division. He's never been swept in 20-something years of playing in the National Football League, and I don't think it starts now.
Yep.
We are all in agreement to start our game picks this week. I also have the Bucs. What we've seen, especially over the last few weeks, I have them taking this 36-32. I'm Robin David. Thank you.
Russ looks, throws back inside, ball is caught. It's Metcalf, who makes one man now, two men miss. 30, 25, 20, turns upfield. They don't touch him. Touchdown, Seahawks. How in the world did he tiptoe up the sidelines? Two defenders breaking on him, and nobody touched him, and scores from 46 out.
We can do anything.
Play fake, looks, throws over the middle, ball is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf catches his second touchdown pass of the day.
That's a touchdown. Touchdown.
And they can't cover big number 14.
Yeah, we talk about DK Metcalf's superhuman abilities all the time, but here are the numbers to match. The Seahawks receiver is top 5 in the NFL with 680 receiving yards so far this year. DK is tied for second with 7 receiving touchdowns and is topped in the league in yards per reception with an average of 18.9. All right, Rob, this Seahawks-Bills game has your name written all over it, my friend. Come on in, because you saw the numbers on DK. Top 5 in 3 of those categories. He went from physical freak his rookie year to a much better route runner in year 2. So how big of a problem is Metcalf for opposing defenses?
Is that a real question? How big of a problem is it? He's a huge problem for opposing defenses. I mean, how do you stop this guy? He's 6'3", 6'4", 200-something pounds, runs a sub 4.4 40, and he knows how to track the football when it's in the air. But you're right. The fact that now he's added more routes to his route tree, and Russell Wilson definitely trusts him with the ball in his hands. You look at this route right here, just a simple comeback, and he catches the football, and look how he avoids the tackle. This is what people said he could not do. And watch how he outruns the angle. Look, People aren't supposed to outrun other NFL players like this, and this kid does it week in and week out. When the ball is in the air, you just know that DK Metcalf is going to come down with it. You look at right here, a little play-action fake on the goal line. He acts like he's blocking. It draws the linebackers up, and then he slips inside, uses that big body, posts the defensive back up, and makes a tremendous catch. So now you're using him in the red zone. It's not just a fade route. Now he's doing slants. He's doing little in and out routes. He's doing it all. And again, I said it before, whenever DK Metcalf figures out exactly how good he is, the NFL, you've been put on notice.
That part, though, Emra, because last year we saw just that pure talent and size. Now he's got that football IQ, and he feels comfortable out there. It's not even fair, truly. So let's pick this one. Who you got?
All right, look. So, I won a Super Bowl with Seattle Seahawks. I got to throw that out there first, and I still want to be able to go back to my second home up there in Seattle. But I got to go with Bills Mafia.
Wow.
Come on, Bills Mafia, you got it. Let's go, Bills Mafia. 30-24. I think it'll be close, but I think the Bills get back on track this week.
Well, okay, I wasn't expecting that. See, I got the Seahawks 37-27 for the same reason we were just talking about. Okay. Not just DK, Tyler Lockett, too, and what Russ has been doing all year. The record keeps spinning. I think the Seahawks will take it. All right, Rob, thanks. And this Sunday, NFL Game Day morning, our own Steve Mariucci will go one-on-one with Russell Wilson. But here's a little part of their convo for you.
Well, these Bills are 6-2. They're pretty darn good. Are these Bills for real?
Yeah, these guys are for real. I mean, you turn on the